Welcome back for another deep dive. This time, we're going to take a look at Augustin Nazareth.
Augustin Nazareth.
Have you heard of him? Pretty under the radar, but his writing, his writing, it's really something.
I'm intrigued.
So we're not just going to talk about him, though.
Okay.
We've actually got a little excerpt of one of his novels.
Oh, wow. So we get to experience it firsthand.
Yeah, exactly. Get right into his world, you know?
That's great.
So a little bit about Augustin. American, retired, but he's got these European roots.
I see.
And I think you can really feel that in his writing.
Okay.
This real sense of place and history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even just looking at his bio here, it says he's self-published across like all these genres.
Oh, yeah. He's all over the place.
Yeah, but there's this common thread.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
World building.
It's these worlds he creates.
Yes.
Like you're just transported somewhere else.
But what's really interesting is this is a first-person narrative.
Tell me more.
From a dog's perspective.
Wait, the dog is the narrator.
Yes. Tommy the dog.
I love that. It's not just like a gimmick, though.
No, not at all.
Like, he really gets into the dog's head, you know?
It's like he gives Tommy this emotional intelligence.
Right, and a way of understanding things that the human characters just don't.
There's this one part where Tommy can, like, smell the tension.
Oh, yeah?
Between Sam and Ricky, two of the main characters.
And that adds this whole other dimension, right?
Absolutely, because as a reader, you're getting information that the characters themselves don't have.
Like you're in on a secret.
Exactly.
Which makes it so much more suspenseful.
It does.
So, speaking of Sam and Ricky...
Yes. Let's talk about the humans in this story.
You gotta talk about Jill, too.
Oh, of course. Jill, she's
Sam's girlfriend, right?
That's right. And a nurse, very independent.
Yeah, very strong personality.
And Sam, he seems to be carrying a lot of baggage, you know, from his past.
Yeah, I got that sense, too.
You can tell he's trying to make up for something.
Super protective of Jill, almost too much, you know?
I was wondering about that.
And then there's Ricky.
Yes, Ricky. A bit of a wild card.
He's supposed to be Sam's friend.
Right.
But something's not right with him.
Definitely some questionable morals.
You get the feeling he's leading Sam down a dangerous path.
It's like, is he involved with something shady?
There's mention of stolen car parts.
And that possible connection to some kind of criminal underworld?
It's all very hush-hush, you know?
It is. Augustine does a great job of keeping you guessing.
And the pace. It's like bam, bam, bam.
Non-stop.
1 minute they're at this stakeout, the next minute... Talk about a cliffhanger.
It definitely makes you want to keep reading.
I'm already hooked and we're just on this excerpt.
You can tell there's a much bigger story at play here.
Oh, yeah. Augustine is just setting the stage.
Laying the groundwork for something major.
And the city he's created.
Yes. The setting is incredible.
It's like you can practically smell the exhaust fumes, you know.
The descriptions are so vivid.
Like it's its own character.
Absolutely. You get this feeling of being trapped in this gritty urban world.
I know, right? All those dark alleys and flickering streetlights.
Even Tommy's senses seem heightened by it.
He's picking up on things that the humans just aren't.
Exactly. Like he can sense the danger lurking beneath the surface of everything.
Oh, there's that one line about the shadows whispering secrets.
Oh, yeah, that sent chills down my spine.
It's just so evocative, you know?
It perfectly captures the mood of the whole excerpt.
This feeling that something's about to go down.
And, you know, Tommy, he's not just reacting to things.
No, he's actively trying to warn Sam, right?
Yes. He's barking at shadows, growling at strangers.
But Sam just thinks he's being a dog.
Which, of course, he is.
But we know better.
We do. Because we're privy to Tommy's perspective.
It's like we have this inside knowledge.
And that creates this really interesting dramatic irony.
Yeah, we know something's wrong, but the characters are clueless.
Stumbling right into danger.
And poor Tommy, he can't tell them.
He can only bark.
It's brilliant, really.
It is. Augustine is a master at playing with our expectations.
Yeah, he keeps you on the edge of your seat, wondering what's going to happen next.
And that's what makes this excerpt so compelling, even though it's just a small piece of the larger story.
I can't wait to see where he takes us next.
Me too. I have a feeling this is just the tip of the iceberg.
It definitely feels like the calm before the storm.
The tension is building, and I have a feeling it's going to explode soon.
Well, let's not spoil anything for our listeners.
Right, they need to experience this for themselves.
So if you're looking for a writer who's going to challenge you, make you think, and maybe even make you see the world through the eyes of a dog,
Augustin Nazareth is your guy.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for part 2 of our deep dive. Makes you wonder, like, is Augustine messing with us on purpose here? How so?
Well, we think of dogs as loyal, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But what if that loyalty gets pushed too far?
Interesting point.
Like Tommy's instincts are screaming, danger.
Right.